Hello everyone, Josh first back again, bringing you guys some more Digimon ReArise, and today I'm here to make a lot of you feel better. So, I've been saying for a long time now, there's obviously a lot of problems with the game. However, there is one thing that you can do to kind of make some of the pain and suffering go away. And I'm here today to bring you an ultimate skill farming guide. Now, this is going to help a lot of players out. Also, this will make a lot of players that get very unlucky with a lot of their multi-summons feel a little bit less unlucky. So, as you guys know, there is no technical pity system in this game for the summoning mechanic. However, there really is. And a lot of you may not even know this, but you're actually getting a free dupe every 4 multi-summons. And you're probably thinking, how do you get a free dupe every 4 multi-summons? Well, I'm glad you asked. So, today we are here and we're going to show you the step-by-step guide on how to farm up skill stones so you can take your favorite Digimon to the next level. So, if we go in here to the training section of the game, let's go to Workout and Awakening. We'll start here. So you see here, this is where you can grab your Digimon and you can start giving it training materials from level 1 all the way up to level 5 training materials. And of course, depending on which ones you're doing, they're harder to get and they take more stamina. However, there's one thing that you can do with these that is very convenient and very efficient with helping you progress through your account. So I have one already prepared. I got my Gomamon here, who is already level 20 and already on the next tier of awakening materials. However, we're not going to give him anything. We already took him to level 20, we already got his bond to level 20, and that's all we're going to do with him. Now, this is how you get set up. If you look here at my Palmon is level 10 that I used in the training. Obviously, I leveled her up to 10, and then I gave her all the level 1 training materials that she needed. And because I've done that, she's ready to be awakened for the first time. And you're only going to awaken your Digimon one time to get them. Basically, the goal is to get them the champion. So now that we've done that, you'll notice that her level is now 10 out of 20 and bond 1 out of 20. And again, we're not going to touch any of these level 2 training materials. We're going to leave that alone. We're not trying to awaken her any further. So we're going to go now over to upgrade. And now we're going to go ahead and use a little bit of bits. It does not cost too much bit to get these Digimon to level 20. Okay, now we're done with that. So she is now level 20 out of 20. She is already on her stage 2 of awakening. And we're not going to feed her nothing. Now the only thing we have to do left is get her bond up to 20. Now there's a quick way to do this. Basically, I would say when you're in the midst of feeding up bond, I would say put all 8 of your slots and swap them out with all the rookies that you're trying to build the bond up for. That way you can do 8 at a time. And what we're going to be using is the strawberries. You can see I have over 4,000 saved up. I've used so many strawberries in this game, it's not even funny. Now, where do you get all these strawberries, Josh, is what you're probably asking. Well, you go to actually area 4-6. 4-6 is the best place right now to farm up food because you're also getting plugins. So you're farming plugins and you're farming strawberries. I believe rice balls are there as well. All at the same time. So you don't got to worry about getting anything else to drop. Just food and just plugins. So you're getting the best of both worlds. You're building up your plugins and you're getting, of course, the food you need. And then you can take your Digimon up to bond 20. And then when you're done doing that, you can just remove them from the Digimon farm like we're going to show you right now. Or you can just leave them there. It doesn't matter. It's best to remove them, though, that way you can put another one in its slot and then rinse and repeat this process. So now we're going to go ahead and just add our Gabumon, which will be the next one we'll work on. And again, you can add 8 Digimon to the farm at once if you want to save some time. I'm sorry, 7 Digimon at once if you'd like to save some time. And I mean, that's really all you got to do. And then when you've done all that, now that you have your Digimon at level 20 and 20 bond, we're going to go back down here to train, and we're going to go to Digivolve. Now, this will require some Digivolution materials, which you're going to get, of course, from Clash Battle. But by now, a lot of you have probably done tons and tons of Clash Battle. So we're going to go ahead now and click Digivolve. It's going to cost you 30,000 bits a pop. So definitely, keep those numbers in mind. It's going to be 30,000 each time you do this. So it's not necessarily a super cheap method, but it is efficient in the end game when you're trying to get a lot of skill ups for your Digimon to make them more powerful. So we're going to go ahead and do Palmon next, and then I'll show you what to do after this. So hopefully you guys are with me so far. Just to rehash, take your rookie Digimon that are, you know, level 1, take them up to level 10, give them the first set of training materials, which, by the way, if you're wondering where do you get those level 1 training materials from, you can actually go to the vortexes right now, which are all open at the moment, and do the 5 cost stamina on all those vortexes. Do each one a few times, and then you should have plenty of level 1 training materials to go and do a bunch of rookies in one go. Just go in there, save yourself some time, do a bunch of those, and then you're set. Now, unfortunately, when all those vortexes are not going to be up like they are now for this current little event, or little campaign rather, then you're going to have to go to each of their individual story chapters and stuff like that and just do it like you normally do. But it's still not going to take long, because I would still recommend just writing down, get a piece of paper and write down all the different training materials, all the different varieties, and then choose the best spot that you want to farm each one in, and then do that stage, let's say 10 to 20 times each for all those, and then you're good to make at least 10 to 20 different Digimon to champion. So, you know, just some little advice there for you guys to help you out. So now that we've done that and we got 2 champions, now we're going to go ahead out of here. We're going to go back to the main menu, the main lobby, the Digifarm, whatever you want to call it. We're going to now go down here to Digimon, and we're going to go to Release. Now that we're here in the Release section, we're going to go ahead and select both the champions that we just made, and you're going to get 20 orbs apiece. If you release them as rookies, you're only going to get 5. If you release them as ultimates, you're going to get 50. But ultimates take a heck of a lot more effort. You have to get them all the way up to level 60, and I believe you also have to get them to 60 bond as well. So it's a lot of work and a lot of food, a lot of resources wasted. Obviously, you do get 50 each, but if you're doing it that method, you better have a lot, and I mean a lot of resources saved up. Not to mention, you're going to have to use a lot of bits to digivolve them to ultimates each. So it'll definitely take a lot longer. So for efficiency's sake, I would recommend only doing champions. If you wail out on this game, or you no-life this game and play all day long in clash battles, and you got just so much bits laying around, like several millions of bits, then you could potentially go the whole route of ultimates, but it will take a lot longer. But I am throwing that idea out there because it is possible to do it. It's just a lot harder and, in my opinion, a lot less efficient. So I would personally and recommend you just stick to the champions. So anyways, you're going to get 20 per champion. We're going to go ahead and sack those off and get 40 orbs. Now, when you get 800 of these orbs, you can exchange these orbs for actual skill tablets, skill stones, whatever you want to call them. And what they basically are is they're a free dupe for whatever Digimon you feed them into. And as you can see right now, until the shop resets, you'll get one of every color: purple, yellow, red, blue, and green. As you can see, I already purchased my Deft one recently. I'm waiting for that to recharge and on the 30th, so I can go ahead and buy it again. Because right now I believe my Piedmon is up to skill 5. I'll be bringing him up to skill 6, because since I already had him so high in skill level, I decided to just kind of go full on him and try and get him maxed out as soon as possible. So he's hitting really, really hard. And getting those skill stones or skill tablets allow you to raise your Digimon skill level, which not only raises some of the percentages of damage and buffs that they get, but it also can lower the skill cooldown, so they're able to do those skills more often during gaming, you know, during your clash battles, during your PvP runs, Underworld, etc. So there's a lot of value to be had. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you do 4 multi-summons where you're getting 11 Digimon per multi, at minimum, guys, you're going to be getting 220 orbs. If you make all those champions, you're going to get a minimum 220 orbs per multi-summon. So if you do 4 multi-summons, you're going to have enough to make 1 free dupe. So, guys, there is a pity system in the game. We just maybe didn't know it. So, there you guys have it. So, don't feel too bad if you go and do a bunch of multis and don't get the mega you want, because for the megas you already do have, you're going to be able to go and get a free dupe and feed it into them. So, it's not all bad, guys. Obviously, it's still Unfortunate if you don't get what you want. Of course, it's saddening and disheartening, but at the very least, there is somewhat of a pity system. You just have to work a little bit more for it than you normally would. So hopefully this helped a lot of you out. And again, I like to do these in bunches, so I would do this for like 10, 20, 30 rookies at a time. And for Digimon you already have at Champion, if you summon them at Champion, just leave them alone and then release them. And another thing, before we go, before people get upset that I don't mention this, if there are certain Digimon that you want to take to Ultimate that you feel are very important to your account, that you want to hold on to, do not get rid of their rookie dupes. Feed those in for your free skill ups for those Digimon and hang on to those Digimon because you might need them. There are a few, there's a good at least handful of Ultimates that are very, very decent in this game that you can use for an assortment of things, especially if you're a beginning player. So there are definitely a few to hang on to, and I made a video for that. You guys can see that on the channel. But anyways, I hope this was helpful. I tried to make it as detailed as possible and explain everything that I could. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. And again, right now, at this current time, we have the All Vortex Open campaign going on. Make use of that. Go through and do each one of those vortexes a few times on the 5 cost stamina and grab a lot of those training level 1 materials and go in and make all your rookies a champion. Simple as that. And again, if you also want to get food quickly on top of also getting plugins to make your runs efficient, go do area 4-6 of the story. That's the one I recommend. And with all that said, I hope you guys all enjoy and go ahead and get some free dupes today, guys, on me. Hope you all enjoyed that. Please subscribe for more on the channel. Don't forget to also join us in the Discord below. Tick notifications, like the video if you did, comment below what you guys think, and if you've been doing this already, hopefully it's been helpful. And until next time, have an awesome weekend wherever you are. Peace.